Hey everybody, just had something here I want to talk to you about. Um, I was just thinking about, you know, we talked before about how I get manipulated and things like that, and I'm starting to see now that, people who are good at lying, they're smart about it, And I was just thinking that, and I'm trying to understand this, and I see that, if you really want to lie to somebody, you give them, I don't know what the exact numbers would be, but 70%, 80% truth, and then the rest of it's a lie. So you're hearing some stuff, and it's like, yeah, I agree with that. Sounds good. And they kind of sneak stuff in there on you, you know, and that's how they get you to believe a lie. And I see that going on, like especially mainstream stuff. It's all mainstream. I mean, follow the science, and then meanwhile you find out that the science is bought and paid for. They had a study, but the study was never reproduced by a third-party laboratory. So anybody paying you your laboratory to make something, well, you're just going to make the results go in their favor. It's going to be biased. It's going to be biased. And doctors. I mean, my God, there's these like advertisements in the 50s and 60s where doctors smoke, Lucky Strike or whatever. It's like, yeah, you can be encouraged or manipulated into a lot of stuff, but I think it's good for us to fine tune our hone our skills. So I'm just throwing this out there to get y'all thinking about it, and get us talking about it more, and helping one another to really spot this stuff. How do you spot it? I've come to see that, like, I know one thing. Here's something that's really cool I'll share with you. When I'm talking to people and I'm listening to people, somebody who's like an open book, like that's just them, that's just who they are. You can tell that behind closed doors, that's probably pretty much who that person really is. And that's hard. That's hard. That's rare to run into. That's hard to find. It's out there, though. It's out there. I've met people. And I truly, do I get to see them behind closed doors? No, but you can tell. And that's one of the tells for me to see this, because con artists are really good. They're really good. And they've been practicing and honing their skills, and they can lie, they can manipulate, they know what to say, they know how to smile and use facial gestures and body language. Some of them get to the real science and mechanics of that stuff. So I just thought I'd bring this up to you and see what y'all think, and let me know down in the comments, or have these discussions with other people around you. And it don't matter if you're a teenager or how old you are. Let's do it. Hey, have a good day. Thank you.